Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have the job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, that starts the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So I just tell you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
On second down, Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, 52 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On third down, it's Prescott. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And some room to work. Power running by Zeke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on second is Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sean Lee. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 92 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the red zone this time. They'll throw again. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the offense lining up first and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 76 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude
of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size... By the fourth quarter,
you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our guys.
she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. On
side. This is Miller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it is incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Elliott running right. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The give is to Elliott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now it's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.